so we have the roast here. So when we got the roast, it was 3 pounds. So with the water weight from letting it soak, a minimum of 3 hours. I like to do sometimes bigger meats overnight. So now with it being weighed, it's 4 pounds, 15 ounces. So that's, great water weight, because you can microwave this after it's cooked and everything, and it still retains moisture. So what we're going to do first, we're going to inject it. So I like to use, this is my favorite cup for heating up mixing things. So what's in here is honey, and I use about 4 tablespoons of honey. I used a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and I added 3 tablespoons of ranch seasoning, and you can see what it looks like right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to inject it. I love this injector, by the way. Feel like I'm getting ready to do surgery. Alright, so now I like to come from the side of the meats. So I'll do it from the front so you can see. Go to the side of the meat. Yeah, it might get a little tough sometimes. There we go. Pull back on it and inject that bad boy. You can see where it comes out right there, right? You can come, this meat kind of want to fight me a little bit. There you go. See how it comes out right there? Yeah, it might come under, so that's why I got parchment paper and paper towel under my rack right here. You can see the meat swell up when you do it too. I'm going to keep going on around it. You want to fill it up. Yes, it might get a little messy sometimes, but you'll get used to your equipment. So now that I've done that side right there, I'm going to flip it over. Find you a good injection spot. Good one. You hear that sound? Yeah, I done pushed it all in there. So now that that's done, what we're going to do now, we're going to take a little bit of this. We're going to rub it off just a little bit. Rub it on to the top. Get it. Just rub it all the way around it, because this is going to be the base that you're going to have your seasonings on. There we go. So now, what I like to do is get my favorite knife, and I'm going to cut off some pieces of it. And see, now, this is my favorite knife right here. I use it for everything. And his name is Your Fault. So if you get cut using my knife, it's your fault. If you don't know how to use this knife, it's your fault. Get it? Alright, so now I'm going to skin some of this off of here. There we go. Yeah. I like to trim the fat off. There we go. There we go. Get all that fat off of there. Told you, your fault, something else, ain't it? So now, we got all this stuff off of here. All this little extra fat. Now, you can use this fat and season it and cook it down, and you can use it for garnishment. There's still meat on here. But for right now, we're going to set this over to the side. We're going to do something else with that. Alright, so now we got it prepared the way we want it. So now we're going to add seasoning to it. Now, I do seasoning a little different from everybody else. This is the seasoning in the previous episode that when I showed you how to properly mix seasonings. So now a lot of people like to go use the fingers and sprinkle. I don't. I like to dry rub. but it's a shake method that I have. So watch, you shake it the width of your meat. See how that works? Minimum on the outside of it. You might have to move to the side if it's a bigger meat so you don't have to shake so much. See how that works? I didn't even get none on the side. So you pat that bad boy down. Like so. Let's do a little bit on this edge right here. And see, the measurements that I use for this meat is perfect for the seasoning, because you're going to use this seasoning again. There we go. Give a nice little even seasoning across that thing. It'll complement the injection sauce perfectly. Alright, so now we're doing the backside. Yeah, look at that. It's going on really nice. I like to go wide on some spots. I mean, you have to figure out your stroke. But, you know, you angle it just right. Get that meat nice and seasoned. Look at that. Short shakes. That if you raise it higher, it's a lot lighter. Pieces that come on, you go heavier, you lean it forward. Now, it's properly seasoned. And if you use the rack right here, so now when you go to flip it over, you retain your seasoning instead of it falling down on, or if you lay it on the cutting board or what have you. So, now that we got that done, let's go to the next spot.